Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Ask Professor XI. I'm wearing Phillies gear in support of Roy Halladay making the Hall of Fame. Got my Roy Halladay jersey on. Anyway, and baseball makes you think warmer thoughts, because baseball, spring, summer, we're all looking forward to it. It's been cold here in the Northeast. So, today I want to talk about what exercise, what activity burns the most calories? And the answer is going to shock you. None of them. There is no definitive exercise activity that burns the most calories because everybody's different and everybody expends energy in a different way. And here's why. So, we're going to start by your weight and your body composition. So, 6'1", 200-pound guys walk up to do some push-ups. Really, right there. Alright? So, one of them is 6'1", 200 pounds and is like 50% body fat. Okay? He doesn't work out. So for him, trying to do a push-up, he's going to expend a lot of energy or calories. Whereas the other 6'1" guy is 10% body fat. So he's more muscle. He's probably done a push-up or two in his life. So he's going to do a push-up, and he's going to do it with ease, thus not burning a ton of calories. So your body composition matters when we're talking about what exercise burns the most calories or what activity burns the most calories. The next one ties into the last one, training status. So even if we take two 6'1", 210-pound gentlemen, one works out steadily every week, one has a hypermetabolism, isn't really fat, but isn't very much in good shape. Hasn't worked out very much. So that person who works out a lot and goes to do push-ups is going to not expend a ton of energy doing it. He's going to get up and be fine, like it's just another day at the office. Whereas the other 6'1", 200-pound, 10% body fat who doesn't work out is going to do it and is going to expend more energy in completing the task. Which brings me over to my last point, and that's your familiarity with the exercise or activity. So, if you're someone who works out a lot and has push-ups regularly in your exercise routine, we're just going to use push-ups today, but this can apply to any exercise. Your body's familiar with it. The more you do an exercise, the more familiar your body gets with it, the more efficient your body is in using energy to do the exercise. Your body is a very smart creature. The more you do an exercise without changing the stimulus, the more efficient it becomes at doing the exercise. This goes for strength training, this goes for running, this goes for walking, this goes for cycling, this goes for paddleboarding, whatever activity, this goes for dancing. So I'm going to use an example of myself dancing. I go out dancing. I'm going to expend some calories because A, I'm not doing a ton of cardio right now, and B, I'm not a good dancer. So I'm going to burn more calories attempting to dance. Whereas someone in my similar height, age, and body fat percentage range, who is a seasoned dancer, goes out clubbing all the time, maybe a professional dancer, he's going to go dancing, and he's going to barely drop sweat. He's going to barely expend any energy. That's because his familiarity with dancing. So that's another reason why I've talked about in the past, changing up your exercise routines. Because the more you do something, the more familiar your body gets with it, and the more efficient it becomes at doing said exercise. So I could tell you that burpees expend the most amount of calories, alright? But if you're in good shape, and you go do 10 burpees a day for the next month, 2 months, your energy expenditure on the exercise is going to decrease because you become more efficient at doing that exercise. Yes, burpees can become easier with more but doing them more often. Sorry, folks. You're going to do more burpees. All right. So, how do we expend the most calories? First off, always change the stimulus. No matter what you're doing, whether you're a walker, runner, ellipticaler, weightlifter, dancer, prancer, whatever, you always have to continue changing the stimulus. Shock the body. You have that muscle confusion thing. You should always be changing up your routines. So if you're a walker and you walk at a steady state for half an hour a day, make it an interval walk. Walk fast for 30 seconds and walk slow for a minute. Walk fast for 30 seconds and walk slow for a minute. Change up the stimulus. And then that 30 minutes, you'll expend more energy. You know, if you've been doing push-ups, you do push-ups every day at home. This is what you do. You do 10 push-ups a day, and it's pretty easy at this point. So change it up. Put your feet up on the bed. Do a spider push-up. Pick one foot up, bring your knee into your arm, and keep switching. Try a one-arm push-up. Change the stimulus. Or try a negative push-up. That's a great one. That's just going really slow down to the ground and exploding back up. Alright, so it's changing the stimulus if you want to burn more calories. And in general, we can't quantifying the amount of calories you burn doing exercise is such an inexact science that I'm here to disappoint you right now. Even on your precious treadmill, your precious elliptical, that number you see, you're like, wow, I just burned 300 calories today. You may or may not have burned 300 calories. Maybe you burn more. Maybe you burn less. It all depends on your training status. And it depends, each elliptical has different equations to calculate the amount of calories burned. But in general, I'll delve in this topic next week. You don't want to live your life based on calories in, calories out, calories burned, because it's such an inexact science. So, in the end, there is no exercise that burns the most calories. Just keep changing things up. You want to expend more energy, do more multi-joint movements like chest exercises, back exercises, squatting exercises, lifting heavy things up off the ground type exercises. Multi-joint movements, those expend more energy than single joint exercises. But I'm not going to say that burns the most. There is no exercise, there is no activity that burns the most calories. So I don't care what your Muscle Fitness or your Shape magazine says. It's baloney. Alright? So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video. Share it with your friends. Think warm thoughts, because it's been a cold winter so far. Well, this past week. Alright? See you next week.